At the 1980 Olympic Games in Moscow, the women's 100-meter breaststroke final concluded with a narrow margin separating the world's best swimmers. Under intense international pressure and Olympic expectation, one athlete delivered a performance that secured a place on the podium. How should we remember a swimmer whose achievements were defined by precision, discipline, and teamwork at the highest level of sport? This documentary explores the career of Ines Geißler and the journey behind her Olympic success. Ines Geißler emerged as one of the most accomplished breaststroke swimmers of her generation during the late 1970s and early 1980s, competing for East Germany. She reached the highest levels of international swimming and became an Olympic medalist at a time when global competition in women's swimming was exceptionally intense. Her path into competitive swimming followed a structured progression through organized training systems that emphasized technical mastery, physical conditioning, and long-term development. From an early stage, her aptitude for breaststroke became apparent. The stroke demands precise timing, controlled power, and efficiency over distance, and Geißler's performances reflected a consistent refinement of these elements. As she advanced through youth and national-level competitions, her results demonstrated steady improvement rather than abrupt breakthroughs. This gradual rise was characteristic of swimmers who would later succeed at major championships, where consistency across heats, semifinals, and finals often proved decisive. By the late 1970s, Geißler had earned selection for international competition, marking her transition from national contender to global athlete. Her participation in European and international meets provided exposure to the highest standards of competition and allowed her to adapt to the pressures that define elite swimming. The turning point in her career came with qualification for the 1980 Summer Olympic Games in Moscow. Olympic selection represented the culmination of years of preparation and placed her among a limited group of athletes entrusted with representing their country on the world's most prominent sporting stage. At the Moscow Games, Geißler competed in the women's 100-meter breaststroke, an event known for its technical demands and narrow margins between competitors. The race required not only speed but exact execution of starts, turns, and stroke rhythm. In a tightly contested final, she finished second, earning the Olympic silver medal. The result established her as one of the world's leading breaststroke swimmers and marked the most significant individual achievement of her career. Beyond individual competition, Geißler also contributed to one of the defining performances of the Games. As a member of the women's 100-meter medley relay team, she played a key role in a race that resulted in Olympic gold. Relay swimming demands precise coordination, mutual trust, and flawless transitions, and her contribution reflected the reliability and discipline that had defined her competitive development. The relay victory highlighted an essential aspect of her athletic identity: the ability to perform as part of a collective effort at the highest level. Olympic relay medals are not the result of individual performance alone, but of alignment between athletes who must each execute their role under extreme pressure. Geißler's inclusion in the relay team underscored her standing within elite swimming circles at the time. Following the Olympic Games, Geißler continued to compete internationally, maintaining a presence in major competitions during the early 1980s. Her performances during this period reflected the demands of sustaining elite form in a sport characterized by rapid turnover and constant emergence of new talent. Her training during these years adhered to established high-performance swimming methodologies, emphasizing stroke efficiency, endurance, and race-specific preparation. While detailed personal training logs are not publicly available, her competition results indicate a disciplined approach aligned with the standards of elite international swimming. As with many swimmers of her generation, Geißler's competitive career was relatively compact, reflecting the physical demands of the sport and the intensity of international competition. After several years at the top level, she retired from elite swimming, concluding a career defined by Olympic success and international recognition. Transitioning away from competitive sport, Geißler pursued academic and professional goals outside swimming. She undertook formal education in dentistry and established a professional career in that field, demonstrating a successful shift from athletic achievement to civilian life. This transition reflected a broader pattern among athletes of her era, many of whom moved into professional careers following retirement from competition. Her post-athletic life remained largely private, with no ongoing role in elite competitive swimming documented in public records. This deliberate distance from the spotlight reinforced the sense that her identity extended beyond sport, even as her achievements remained part of Olympic history. In examining Geißler's career, it becomes clear that her legacy is defined not by longevity alone, but by performance at decisive moments. Olympic medals, particularly in swimming, represent the culmination of years of preparation compressed into seconds of execution. Her silver medal in the 100-meter breaststroke and gold medal in the medley relay stand as enduring markers of that achievement. The era in which she competed was marked by rapid advancements in training techniques, increased international competition, and heightened visibility of women's swimming. Geißler's success occurred within this evolving landscape, where margins for error were minimal and consistency was essential. Her career also illustrates the balance between individual and team success in swimming. While individual medals capture personal achievement, relay victories emphasize cooperation and shared responsibility. Geißler's Olympic record includes both, reflecting a complete competitive profile. Over time, many athletes from this period have faded from widespread public memory, despite their accomplishments. This gradual distance does not diminish the significance of their results but highlights the importance of revisiting athletic histories with clarity and respect. Ines Geißler's story is one of preparation, execution, and transition. It reflects the realities of elite sport, where careers are often brief, achievements are concentrated in specific moments, and life beyond competition requires adaptation and resilience. Ines Geißler's athletic career stands as a record of excellence achieved through discipline and precision. Her Olympic silver and gold medals represent more than podium finishes. They reflect years of focused training and the ability to perform under the greatest pressure sport can offer. Her journey reminds us that dedication and perseverance often leave their mark quietly, preserved in results rather than headlines. By revisiting her achievements, we recognize the enduring value of commitment and teamwork in sport. If you appreciate stories that honor athletic achievement with accuracy and respect, please like, share, and subscribe to Behind the Medal, where the history of sport is remembered beyond the spotlight. This video contains AI-generated images. They are used only for creative illustration and may not represent the athlete's exact appearance.